So the last presentation this morning from Germany, The Essentials by Rainer Schillings. I don't know if Rainer is here. Yes. So you all know in the world of cookbooks Rainer Schillings, fantastic publisher, also an author. We have been admiring his books and the design behind the books for years. So thank you so much, Rainer, to be here today in Portugal.
It's nice to be back again. It's a long time. We're writing books, cooking books for on different subjects. And I'm a German journalist and author, and with all the books we have done, one day we decided we must go back to the essential. And we wanted to make a book that is modern even in 10 years. So we have, I don't know if the film is there. Do you have the film? Okay. We have decided to make a book that is on the one side telling stories and on the other side being very explaining. So we took the 100 most important foods. We took them and we made out of them stories. We tell the stories, the historical stories and facts of these different nutritional. If it is, for example, coming from fruits and vegetables, and we are telling the story coming, for example, for the artichokes. We made a long research where's the history. And artichokes, for example, in the 14th century in France, were produced on a field near Amiens, which is in the north of France, and there it is. There are some fields called hortillons, which is water field beside the town. And this was a growing field, for example, for these artichokes. And the farmer said one day, "Wow, we're making so beautiful things. We have to make more of it." So they gave their land to the church. And when the church got it, we want to have something from it. And the church, we built a big cathedral on these fields. But the artichoke farmers, for example, they wanted to have something for them also, because they wanted to be remembered. So when you imagine big cathedrals, for example, the entry door of a cathedral, if you look at it, it's a little bit like this form. It's like an artichoke. And we would tell this story and where it come from. Okay. Also, we had the nutritional part of the fruit and vegetables, and at last also recipes. All this together, we have 100 different topics in this book, and all of them are illustrated. This was very important for us also because I was used very much to that we take pictures on the food we cooked and the plates we made, but this time we decided to make something that is sustainable. We wanted to make paintings, and so illustration of every single food. This we show the places where they come from, and we show also how you use it. For example, we tell a lot of stories on all these 100 different foods. And for example, another one, these stories are never told. They're sometimes forgotten. And we have, for example, the radish. Nobody knows that radish was the main topic to be for the construction of the pyramids in Egypt, because they took the radish and gave them to the workers. And that's why these people, for example, stayed healthy and were powerful. And the pharaoh spent a lot of money, for example, for radish, 41 tons of silver for the construction of his pyramids. And it was so successful that his daughter made the same. She bought her radish and then constructed her pyramid. So these stories, we are telling very strange stories about these food, and we show them. Or we talk about tomato, where it comes from, how we use it, but also how we keep them. There is a prince, a nobleman from France, that has constructed a garden with 700 different tomato sorts. And he reconstructs and refines all the different ways to present them, to eat them, and what they are. So a story that is very important to preserve the food and to preserve also the tradition. What we make for us, because I'm not really, I'm more or less the writer, not the speech man. But what we wanted to have is to show the full range of what is food giving to us. On the one side, it's giving us history, it's giving us food, and it's also giving us health. So this is what you find in our book, and that's why we decided to have very good illustrators. And I had on my side, which was very great fun, my daughter, who is working for a fine dining restaurant in Austria, and we together made this book happen. And we will do another one at the moment on I don't know the word, herbs, for example. Yes, herbs. And this will appear at the end of the year. And we are very happy that the publisher, Christian Verlag in Germany, believed in this book, because it was very difficult to explain what our intention was. And the result shows that this combination between knowledge and being useful is a very good possibility to show people the wide range of our book. Well, if you want, you can have a look outside. It's on one of the tables in the lobby. Well, I thank you very much, and wish you success for this afternoon. Thank you.